GA Sports coverage of the NFL Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dallas Cowboys. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Lamb will go in motion. A second down throw for Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Here go 46. Here go 47. 47. Here go 53.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Hey, 47.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, 67 yards. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's Bijan Robinson. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts. Big strides, look at him go. Kyle Pitts, touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 84 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Across midfield. He's on his way. And down to the 7-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a final. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Micah Parsons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They give it away. They'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On play action, Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Zach Harrison. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Prescott, he's going to change things up here. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Aubrey good with the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
An open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hey, kill.
Out of the gun again to Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 5. Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now the extra point up and good by Auburn. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Ritter from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter now. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Ritter back to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for a possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Back to throw, Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
47.
Prescott on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready, ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Go, go, go. Get out there. Get out there. We're going to 54. Why here?
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And shutting him off, now open field. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 124 yards rushing for him. Now a strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Here we go, 46, 46, 26.
Prescott off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Check, smash. Ready?
Ritter to throw it. A throw on the money to Rager. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 29. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go, set. Drill green. Red, cycle. Green jack. Hut, hut.
On 1st down, Ritter. He's got his man, London, right side. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Yellow, blue, steel, black.
Play some defense out there, fellas.
Slide blue.
Let's get some momentum here.
Ritter now on 2nd down. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
To the air again, it's Ritter. He'll fire deep for Rager. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Flushed out right. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Robinson up the middle. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Got a man, it's London.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
Well, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Touchdown, Falcons! A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A give to Pollard running left.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 49.
134 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Lamb will go in motion.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
47. 26. 26.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Prescott. That is caught, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure you're...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Ritter now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the first.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Going play action. Ritter.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They're going to look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores. You know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 31-yard line.
Now a give here to Pollard. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Bradley Pena now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Ritter back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Ritter. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ritter's throw taken in by London. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, they are going back to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.